I'm Officer Baptiste, Orange County. I want to be a sheriff. I'm Officer Baptiste. I'm from Orlando. I was born in Haiti in the Caribbean, and right now I'm a federal officer with Homeland Security. I'm also a soccer coach in the community. I also run a nonprofit to help urban boys with the game of soccer, but also to utilize that as an opportunity for higher education as well. As a citizen of this community, I realized over the last few years that our streets are not as safe as they used to be. Unfortunately, a lot of the youth down here are left to themselves, really. They don't have enough programs for them. When it comes to people going to jail and coming out of jail, they don't have enough to keep them employed, enough jobs to keep them employed and not go back to a life of crime. So when I look at it, and I took the stance that I could just easily stay where I'm at as a federal officer and not worry about it. But this is my home, this is my community. I think it's about time that each of us that feel we have a little more to add to this dream actually step forward and make good on the American dream promises that we've inherited. So meaning I have to contribute and do my part. I feel I can do a much better job at keeping our streets safer and keeping our community safer. So in all, that's why I'm running for sheriff. A person like myself who was born in abject poverty, who's got to struggle for everything he's ever had, I've learned how to stay truly humble, because without that humility, there's a lot of achievements that have happened in my life that would have really pushed me to have a big head or something of that sort. But it's never happened because my family kept me grounded, my faith kept me grounded, my community kept me grounded. My whole thing is about getting back into the community and ensuring that, in fact, I stay connected with them no matter how far life takes me. So that's the main thing about my character, I think, that will enable me to never change towards the negative side of life, so to speak, because I have so many wonderful people in my life that they will never allow me to change. I grew up playing the game of soccer. It's a direct connection between myself and those kids. But the most interesting part about it is that the coach gives you all the tools in practice. Once you're on that field and you're playing, it's all up to you. It also teaches you about teamwork, because if you're playing soccer and you're trying to be an individual person, you're playing by yourself, trust me, you're not gonna get far. So you have to trust your teammates, you have to make sure everybody's doing the right thing. You take those on the pitch lessons and you put them in an individual's life, it really helps shape their character and reveal that character in times of adversity, because these kids, once they're going through a tough time in life, they have to figure out. So when they're playing soccer, learning how to resolve issues on the soccer pitch, I feel it transcends well into their personal and daily life and helps them grow in the decision-making process of life. So we're teaching them about life in general and how to become better, well-rounded individual as a whole. So that's why I teach soccer, really. Here's the thing, Orange County. We have to work together. I will promise you this, businesses are not alone, because businesses need to feel safe in order to actually invest more in the community. Non-profit, faith-based organizations, churches, they have to feel safe to actually provide the care and services that is needed. Government cannot do it alone, because government does not have a whole bunch of money to spend on things. So what you will have under an administration of Baptiste for Sheriff is that I'm bringing everybody together. Let's sit down. How we can create after-school programs for the kids? How can we create jobs for people that are returning convicted felons or what have you and have paid their debt to society? How do we keep them employed so that they don't go and commit crimes? Well, how do we actually hire more deputies and utilize that to our advantage and put them in the streets and making our streets safer? How do we bring in the technology? Well, we can only do so through a collaborative approach, really, where business, faith-based organizations, security companies, UCF campus police, and all the other campus polices, we're all gonna get together and actually sit down, draw up a plan where Orange County doesn't have the communication issues that I see around law enforcement throughout the nation. Those are the promises that we can keep because those things are tangible. These are things that we can touch and we can do on a daily basis, but we will do so together as one Orange County community. I'm Officer Baptiste, Orange County, and I want to be a sheriff. I want to be a sheriff because I'm a man of integrity, because I'm a hardworking individual, because I'm a community-driven individual as well. Over the last few years, our country has been as divided as ever. I think it's about time that we all come together as one into Orange County. One meaning the police together with the citizens of Orange County to help bring safety back into our streets. The murder rate is out of control. Robbery and everything else is out of control when it comes to crime here. We can change the atmosphere, but we are going to do so in a proactive fashion, meaning the police have to come into the neighborhoods and actually be part of those neighborhoods that they police. So I'm using the word police lightly because, again, we know our sheriff deputies are doing the best they can with the limited resources that they have. So as a new sheriff, I want to make sure that I bring those sheriff deputies the necessary resources to get the job done that I know they can get done, and they've been getting done with those limited amount of resources. We cannot do it alone. We all have to become one community again so that we can make our streets safer, not just for ourselves, but for our friends, our families, our children, and all those great citizens that come from around the world to visit Orlando, to visit Orange County. So that's what I stand for. That's who I am. Honesty, integrity, hard work, and those are the values that I think are gonna make this street safer again in Orange County. So I thank you all.